Hey folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway. Today's date is Wednesday, December 10th, 2014. First things first, let's take a look at the dollar yen. I wanted to cover this chart because I think it's absolutely intricate to what the market is doing today, what the market's done lately. And basically what I'm showing you here is the intraday 10-minute chart, and you can see the dollar yen is getting hammered. Now, just so you're aware, when the dollar yen falls, it means the dollar is falling against the yen. In other words, the yen is getting stronger. The market does not like that. And to prove my point, I'm going to flip over to the daily chart on the dollar yen here. Let's take a look at the daily and look at what it's done recently, right? So the dollar yen has had on the daily chart going back to October this huge move up. Today, it's really the last 3 days it's had a good pullback. But to compare that to the DIA, the Dow Jones Industrial, right? All right, so this is the Dow Jones. Look at that move. All right, compare it to the QQQ. Which is the NASDAQ 100. Look at that move up with the dollar yen. So as the dollar yen rises, or essentially the dollar strengthens against the yen, you're seeing money flow out based on the carry trade and into the U.S. stock market. I know people want to make it out like, oh, it's oil, or it's this, or it's that, but in reality, it comes down to this simple factor because there's so much money in the currency market that's flowing in and out, and based on this carry trade, you see the money just automatically flowing into the markets, and again, that's the way it's going. So when the dollar yen starts to fall, look at what's happened lately. The QQQ starts to fall. Let's take a look at the DIA, which is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Look at this fall. All right, and we can go to the spiders, which have a lot of lines on the chart, but look at this. Spiders begin to fall. And that's my point. So basically, it comes down simply to this chart. As the dollar yen falls, the market falls. It's that simple, folks. It really is. Okay, and again, please be aware of that because I think it's of the utmost importance. Now, going to an intraday basis here, I want to show you something. You have a trend line here that I'm following like a hawk, okay? And again, let me just show it to you right here. If you take this level right here and just stretch it over. Now, you might say, well, where's that level coming from? Well, see, it's the closing low from this candle and the opening low from that candle. That's what the level is. And that's the level I gave to the chat room today in the intraday stock chat. We made some money off of it by playing the markets for a bounce there and so forth. But the point is, right here, okay, look at the bounce, then it retested multiple times here. If this line breaks, the dollar yen is going to flush here, and the markets actually should make new lows of the day. Is this going to break today? It is going to break. I'm not sure if it breaks today, but ultimately it will break. Anytime you hammer on a line like this that much, you should ultimately break. Plus, if we go to the daily chart, I think this is very important. Look at the 20 moving average. Yesterday it pierced. Today it's again hitting the 20 moving average. If this breaks, which I do anticipate it to break, you will be seeing the dollar yen potentially fall. Get this, guys. You actually could see a fall in the dollar yen all the way down to the 50 moving average. All right, that's down to 113 to 114 area. So you still have a fair amount more to go on the dollar yen on a pullback. Now, when it bounces, it could make new highs eventually. But we're just talking in the short term about the possibilities here. And again, right now, we are seeing the dollar yen holding support. If that support begins to crumble, if it takes out yesterday's lows, look for a very quick sell-off on the dollar yen. Short-term support would be right here on the dollar yen at 117 and a quarter. But ultimately, you could easily head down to this level here in the 113, 114 range, which is the 50 moving average. All right, enough said here on the dollar yen. Pretty spectacular movement here between currencies as well as the market right now. And again, come join us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. This is very important stuff to learn. We give out trade alerts in the Research Center. We give videos. You give live broadcasts. You get it all here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. So come join us. Take the 7-day free trial.